Hey guys, welcome back to the week 4 predictions and the week 3 recap, which we're going to fire through real quick right now. Thursday night, we had the 49ers basically destroying the Giants. There was not a competitive moment in this game. It really didn't seem like these two teams were on the same level, which we already knew going forward. Next up, we have an overtime finish between the Colts and the Ravens. And the Ravens lose. Good for me. As a Browns fan, I love to see that. And I also love to see Gardner Minshew succeed because I'm a big supporter of Minshew. Next up, we have the Browns defense absolutely sucking the soul out of the team formerly known as the Tennessee Titans. I don't know what they've done um, with the team that used to be the Tennessee Titans, but they're a shell of their former selves. It's not even close. Side note though, Browns number one defense in the NFL. Thoughts? I'm thinking that's a fact right now through 3 weeks so far. We got the Lions and the Falcons. I totally misread this one. I did not think the Lions would come to play, and they came to play. I did not have a good week, by the way, in predictions for this week. Week 3 messed me up. I'm gonna have to I don't know, channel my crystal ball a little harder or something. So next up, we got the Packers with that fourth quarter comeback against the Derek Carless Saints. Throw in Jameis Winston, that team just falls apart. Was not good, and they were not able to sprinkle the magic to keep their win in their bag. So Packers get a nice one on the board, and then the surprise, I would say, secondary surprise to the main one later, the Texans beating the Jaguars. Now it was understood last week that the Jaguars weren't all that they were cracked up to be, but it wasn't that they were that bad. And not to say the Texans are bad, but they are a bit lower class, although they have been looking up. And this might be time to change the tune moving forward. We'll see. I mean, 37 points is a significant amount of points for this offense to score. Next up, we go to holy guacamole, 70-20. This game shouldn't have been aired. It was literally a massacre. I told you all earlier for the entire length of this year that Sean Payton was not going to fix the problems that existed within the Broncos organization. This is a bad team. Write your checks. Sell the team off immediately right now. If you own any ownership, just get rid of it. It's gone. Bye. On the other note, Dolphins look amazing. That's going to be a very fun team to watch in the future. For this entire season, honestly, as long as Tua stays healthy. Chargers, Vikings. I'm just sad for the Vikings at this point. You got Kirk throwing over 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. There's slight mistakes. Obviously, you want to spike that ball on that final drive. Why are we waiting 35 seconds to call a play that ends up in an interception? Just spike the ball, get a nice set play you want to run. Mistakes. And the Chargers made a handful of those too, a lot of them. Both teams filled this game with mistakes. But Chargers finally walk away with one. Sad to see the Vikings 0-3 for some reason. That's incredible that they keep doing this. Last year it was the other way around though, so I guess it comes back to bite you. Patriots Jets, not surprising at all, 15-10. I wouldn't have even been shocked if you would have said this game was going to end 7-3. I wouldn't have been shocked. Bills 37-3. Now, I did think the Bills were going to win. I didn't think they were going to destroy the Commanders. 4 interceptions, including a pick six from Sam Howell. Rough day to be Mr. Howell in the pocket. Next up, we got the Panthers Seahawks, which I was correct that the Seahawks would win. I was incorrect in assuming that Andy Dalton was going to start. I did not think that Bryce Hall's concussion was going to be that impactful so that he had to sit out. But I guess it was. But the good news is that Andy Dalton looked really good. So nice to know that your backup quarterback can suffice. Maybe not win the game good, but he did have a great connection with Thielen. So there's something to look forward to, I guess, there. Some positives. Next up, the absolute craziness that is the Cowboys losing to the Josh Dobbs-led Cardinals, which I watched this game because obviously it was more entertaining than the other game on via the Chiefs and the Bears, and this was just an incredible game. The Cardinals must have fire in their guts or something like that. If you get that, that's a great deep cut. Good job. You have the 20, and then obviously we're gonna the Chiefs Bears. Da Bears, there's nothing to say about them. And, congratulations on Mr. Kelsey and Miss Swift. Let's see. Steelers, Raiders. Man, the Raiders' decision to not go for a touchdown at the end of that game, is mind-boggling. That coach level is on the same par as Brandon Staley, Kevin O'Connell in the Vikings Chargers game. That's just dumbfounded decision making. I don't understand. And that's just should be seriously looked at to consider your future. Steelers, with I would say the most surprising 2-1 to me because their offense is not good. Their defense is good. Their offense is not good. um, Eagles Buccaneers. Yeah, kind of figured we all saw how this one was going, and Baker throws his first pick. The announcers cursed it. He had the longest active streak, so you knew it was coming in this game as soon as they said it. And the Bengals finally get a win over the Rams. Some revenge for Super Bowl 50 something. I don't remember the numbers. But they didn't really look that good. They had one really good drive. A lot of connection between Chase and Burrow tonight, which was good. T. Higgins seemed to be off a little bit. And you saw a lot of Tyler Boyd, which was, again, great. Okay, let's move on now to, what is it? The week 4 schedule here. Let's take a look. Now, I have my picks from the start of the year, and I can already tell you these have changed significantly again to come into this. Thursday night, we have the Lions-Packers. Ooh, man. This is a hard one because I am in love with both of these teams right now. I have these teams so highly thought of. It's just a hard one. You know what? I'm going to give it to the Lions. I didn't believe in them against Atlanta, and they proved me wrong. And I should trust my gut and believe in them. Not to say that I don't believe in the Packers. I want the Lions to win this division, so this is more of a want game, and I'm going to believe in my want. I'm going to believe in my gut on this one, so we're going to go Lions on this. Next up, we got the Falcons and the Jaguars. This will be the Toy Story game on Disney Plus. It's going to be very interesting. I'm so happy to watch that. I loved the Nickelodeon slime stuff, so I'm going to be tuning in obviously 9:30 in the morning to see this London game. But give me the Falcons. You know, the Jags are kind of in a miniature spiral. I don't know if they're gonna dig themselves out of it. That's gonna be a hard one. I think that we might see them go 1-3 here. So, give me the Falcons on that one. Dolphins, Bills. Bills have a great defense. Good. It's good. Is it good enough to stop this offense of the Dolphins? I'm gonna say no because we saw how the Patriots defense stacked up, and they limited Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and they did well. And the Dolphins still managed to win that game because they are great. They have an understanding coach who adapts to win, whether it's the run game, whether it's the pass game, whether it's anything. And they don't make very many mistakes, if at all, any. So it's very nice to see the Dolphins just thriving right now. So I'm going to take the thriving Dolphins over the Bills right now. Someone's got to win. The 0-3 Vikings versus the 0-3 Panthers. Come on, Vikings. I'm going to root for Kirk Cousins in this one. I want the Vikings to get a win. I don't believe that they will not win this game. It would make me very sad for them to not win this game. They are clearly the better team here, as they have been with like 2 of their 3 matchups so far. They are just not clutching it up right now. So, and then here you go. The Bears versus the Broncos. 2 more teams that desperately need to win and have been forced into a situation where they have to get one. Man, this is gonna be bad. I'm so sorry, Broncos. The Bears look awful, right? But I think that they are going to sneak this game. I think that the Broncos are going to keep spiraling, because when you lose to the 0-3 Bears, I think that's worse than when you get dropped 70 points on last week. So I'm going to take the Bears here, and I'm going to laugh so hard when they win. Browns, Ravens, number 1 defense, and it's not close. Versus a very struggling offense at the current moment. It's rough for the Ravens at the current moment, especially with the injuries. So I'm going to take the Browns, especially with their offense looking just a little bit more put together in the last game against Tennessee. If they start to really hinge, they could be a contender moving forward. But I'm hesitant. I didn't trust them last week to beat the Tennessee Titans, and I lost on that. because I hadn't seen anything from the offense. But I should have trusted my defense more. That's how it goes. Next up, we got the Steelers Texans. I'm thinking this might be another sneaky win from the Texans here. I think that you might see the Texans start to really put together a crazy pass attack offense that we were seeing out of them. I think that we're going to see another week of some very promising stuff from CJ Stroud and the gang. So I will take the Texans here. I don't necessarily expect this one to hit. This is my least believed in pick, but I do believe in it. Texans to win this game. Rams and Colts. Oh man. The Rams just could not get anything going on offense for Monday night, and it's hard for me to believe in them right now. And I believe in in the Colts a little bit more, so I'm gonna have to go with the Colts here. Buccaneers Saints. Now this is very dependent on whether or not Derek Carr comes back. Now the update is that it's all pain related. It's going to be very hard for him to play without feeling a lot of pain. So I'm going to assume that they are going to play Jameis Winston this week, and I'm going to take the Buccaneers. Okay? So if they play Jameis Winston, I'm taking the Buccaneers. Now, however, this is conditional because if they start Derek Carr, I want to take the Saints. So can we agree that that's an okay pick depending on the starting quarterback? Please let me have that. If not, I will just go with the Buccaneers. Okay. Let's see. Commanders, Eagles. They just got shit stomped last week. Poor Commanders, right? It's not going to get any easier for them. This is going to be a ferocious team to face too. So we're going to see another loss for the Commanders, and Eagles will go 4-0 here. Bengals, Titans. Bengals didn't look amazing, but the Titans look awful. So we're going to give it to the Bengals here, and they will tie up 2-2 in their standings. Next up, we go to the Raiders, Chargers. It's going to be the Chargers because I got a lot of issues with what's going on with the Raiders. Obviously these teams are going to both make mistakes, and this is going to be an ugly game. But I do believe that the Chargers, I think they get Austin Eckler back this week, so that should be interesting. Oh, the Saints get Alvin Kamara back too. That should be interesting. That might lean a little bit more in their favor. I might. You know what? No, I'll stick with it. If Derek Carr starting quarterback, Saints. If it's Jameis Winston, then Buccaneers. And if it's some random third person that isn't named, it will be the Buccaneers again. I'll just stay with that. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers in that Raiders game. Here we go. Let's see. Patriots, Cowboys. I understand that the Cowboys just got mollywopped, spun on their head, and spanked like little boys. But, obviously, I'm just, messing around. They didn't get absolutely dumpstered on like the Broncos. But it was an embarrassing loss to the Cardinals when you were supposed to have one of those top-ranked defenses that you left at home, I guess. I will expect them to win this game, though. I think the boys will beat the Patriots. Next up, we have the 49ers Cardinals. That is no contest. That is just submit right now for a butt kicking. The 49ers are going to go 4-0 here. Next up, we have the Chiefs Jets. I hope to God that they flex this game out of Sunday night. I do not want to watch this. Please, God, do not put this on national television. Yeah, this is going to be a Chiefs win all the way, easy. I mean, when the Jets have Zach Wilson, who is struggling in a clean pocket, ouch. When this team had Aaron Rodgers, I could understand why this was a matchup, Now you need to flex. I know it's only week 4 and you can't really do it, but figure out a way to do it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Put the Bills and the Dolphins into prime time. Do yourself a favor. All right, Seahawks, Giants. Let's see here. It's a little bit more of a tough one, I'll take the Seahawks here. I believe in the power of Geno Smith, Pete Carroll, and Kenneth Walker, DK, and Lockett, and that pretty decent defense. The Giants seem to only know how to play during the third and fourth quarters of games, so kind of hard to win football games when you do that one. All right, so that is my predictions. Last week was a rough one. I'm not exactly sure of my record right now. I believe prior to week 3, I was 25-9, I think. After this week, I believe I'll probably end up in the low 30s, like 31-15 is my guess. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen what I am right now or in the description down below. Which reminds me, if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure you like and subscribe and comment what you think I'm gonna get wrong, why you think I'm gonna get wrong. Argue with me. I'd love to hear it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.